Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to this video. In this video, we wanted to talk to you about the return of the mega mergers and what the data is showing. Now, corporate deal making has roared back in 2025 with 32 mega deals worth a combined $700 billion have been announced this year, and we are witnessing the most active merger and acquisition environment since post-pandemic surge of 2021. The drivers are familiar: record corporate profits, declining interest rates, and a more permissive regulatory climate. The scale of the recent transactions is striking. Union Pacific's $85 billion bid for Norfolk Southern represents the largest global takeover since the United Technologies Raytheon competition in 2019. Media consolidation also continues with multiple bidders circling around Warner Brothers Discovery in what's become the Hollywood's most contested deal in years. Meanwhile, Samsung Electronics has established a dedicated merger and acquisition unit backed by $74 billion in cash reserves, signaling its intent to acquire its way into the AI leadership. Given the present environment, let's also have a look at what history tells us. The conventional wisdom on merger and acquisition has long been pessimistic. Academic research consistently cited failure rates between 70 to 90%. But does this still hold? An analysis of 117 completed mega deals announced between 2010 and 2020 reveals a more nuanced picture. In the 5 years following these transactions, median revenue and operating profit growth ran at 6% annually. Respectable, but not remarkable. Return on capital actually declined by 2% points on average. The shareholder outcome was essentially binary. Half of the acquirers outperformed their industry benchmarks, collectively generating $2.8 trillion in excess returns. The other half destroyed roughly equivalent value, underperforming by $2.9 trillion. The failure rate has improved from the dire historical estimates, but success essentially remains a coin flip. Research suggests serial acquirers have developed meaningful advantages. Between 2012 and 2022, companies completing at least one acquisition annually derived average shareholder returns of 8.5% compared to 3.5% for merger and acquisition averse peers. This gap was less than half as wide in the prior decade. Given this, what can be said about as to why the companies are getting better at deals? Several factors explain the improvement. Companies are conducting more rigorous due diligence, they're increasing targeting capability expansion and adjacent market entry rather than pure scale plays in existing businesses. And many have shifted towards multiple smaller transactions rather than a single large transformational bet. As we wrap up, let's also look at the current cycle's warning signs. Despite these improvements, today's deal-making exhibits characteristics that warrant caution. Half of 2025's mega mergers remain fundamentally scale-driven rather than capability-focused. Many are also large relative to the acquirer. The median deal equals 46% of the buyer's market capitalization. For example, when we talk about Union Pacific, it is paying two-thirds of its market value for Norfolk Southern. The timing also raises additional questions. Artificial intelligence may soon enable organic cost reductions and revenue improvements that have traditionally justified large acquisitions. Boards committing tens of billions of dollars to deals today are betting that their synergy assumptions will hold even as AI reshapes competitive dynamics. The bottom line out here being that companies have gotten better at merger and acquisition, but even improved odds of roughly 50-50 mean shareholders are essentially watching their management teams flip a very expensive coin. That's what we wanted to share with you in this video. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Stay tuned in for our next update.